so much and welcome to my channel. By now you have joined the clan, the village, the town, the whole nation of Adabugo. Thank you so much. I love it. I love you for being part of this growing family. And in case you haven't joined, click the subscribe button. You will know why we are called Adabugo, and you will not regret it, because all we do here is all about adding more brightness to your life, to my life. All of us are better for it. So at the end of this video, feel free to like it, share with your friends, invite them to come and do the same. And as this talk progresses, as I continue speaking, if you have one or two things to say, feel free to go to the comments, drop it as a question, drop it as your own comment, your own viewpoint. Any form of feedback is always welcome. Thank you. Today is actually a very, very special day because I have a very special topic, a rather unusual topic, and it's actually 3 unusual reasons why people practice black magic or witchcraft. I have sat down to think about it. You know, I told you I don't want to call myself a victim. I would rather call myself a victor, because I overcame by God's grace. I came out of it far better. But before now, I don't used to give much credence to witchcraft practices, like I said in my previous video. But something happened to me and started opening my eyes to the reality of this thing called witchcraft, especially household enemies, household witchcraft. Those of them that are near you, surrounding you, eating from the same plate, the same pot with you. You don't even know. They are there like friends, there in the household. I never knew, or rather I never took it seriously until my eyes started opening and I started embracing the reality of it. So having come out a victor to the glory of God, I have taken time to understudy it, to actually look at reasons. I have been asking myself questions. Why will somebody choose to practice witchcraft against their fellow human being? Why will somebody opt for the option of black magic to hurt other people, or to interpolate, or to take away what is not theirs, or to cut other people short? Why? This question has continued bugging me, and after asking it for several times, several weeks and months actually, I now was able to come to a conclusion. I carefully studied this thing, and I will tell you 3 unusual reasons. You won't believe it, but there are very, very unusual reasons why people go into witchcraft. I will tell you in a jiffy. Number 1 unusual reason why your fellow human being, your beloved brother, your beloved sister, your friend, that your neighbor, that your colleague at work, that person you call your friend, will finish looking at you. We finish looking at whatever issues you have with them, or whatever misunderstanding you have with them, and choose to practice witchcraft or to bring in black magic on you is because they are not smart enough. That is number 1 reason. I told you it's an unusual reason. Oh, you think I want to mention something out of this world? Look at it. It's because they are not smart enough. Yes, they are not smart enough. If you're smart enough, you have a working brain, you have a good heart, why can't you maybe engage in a conversation with somebody? Why can't you engage maybe in patience, in understanding? Why can't you express the love in your heart? To be lovable is smart. It's a very smart thing to love people and to love from your heart, because it is something that paves way for you and keeps your path clean. If you remember when you talk about unusual safety skits for spiritual and material abundance, being loving and lovable and a very kind-hearted person is a very smart streak. It's a very smart point that scores you many goals, but you don't know. If you are a loving person indeed and your heart is pure, your hands are clean, you are scoring goals ahead without even knowing what you're doing. So they don't have the smartness to engage loveliness, kindness, dialogue, communication, think outside the box, think tank, reason, brainstorm, and bring about a solution in their relationships. Because they're not smart enough, they now want to use force, interpolate, manipulate, interject, steal. Remember people that run the race on stolen mandates? Remember that video? You want to take what is not yours by force. because you don't think your brain can work out a solution enough. When you have an issue with somebody, you don't think you can sit at a table with them, dialogue, discuss, and bring about solution? No. But because your brain is so dull, you are a dullard, right? You enter witchcraft. The second unusual reason is because good enough. That's the second reason you go into witchcraft and black magic, because your heart is dirty, wicked, black. You have chosen to be on the side of darkness. They are not good enough. Very simple. They're simply wicked, darkness in their hearts. Remember when I talked about light and darkness balancing out? They are simply dark. Autism to find your way through life. You just think, even in politics, even in religion, using magic and witchcraft to deceive people. Be wise and be smart today to take the journey to be a good person. And the last but not the least, the third reason is the combination of both. You're both unsmart and good. You're both not good and not smart. A combination of both. These are the three main reasons, why people go into witchcraft and black magic practice. Because if you're good enough, why would you even think of that? Why would you even want to go against the natural flow of things? You want to take things by force. You want to control people. You want to manipulate people. You want to bring them under your control. Just to take, either out of greed, envy, hatred, whatever. You're just not satisfied with who you are. You don't think you don't want to work hard. It takes humility and love to relationship takes hard work. You don't want to better your relationship with people. You don't want to work on yourself. Probably you are even wrong, because you must be wrong to have a black heart, a dark soul, for you to engage yourself into witchcraft and all sorts of black magic practices. Okay, whether you call it ungodliness, so whether you call it evil or whether you call it wickedness, when you check it very well at the empirical level, the reasons are you are not smart enough and you are not good enough, or a combination of both. Because if you're smart enough, you will know that they all have expiry dates. They don't last forever. They don't bring you any good. They bring you karmic punishments. So if you're smart enough, you should run away from that. And if you're good enough, you won't even think about it. But because you're so foolish, you think you're being wise. You think you're just, enjoying momentary gain, momentary control, manipulating people, having your way, because you don't want to grow. You don't want to work on yourself. You don't want to humble yourself. You're too proud. You now want to be the one in charge by fire, by force. You want to control everybody, shut their mouth, let them not talk, let them not complain. Even if you're marching on their head, especially in marriages, you see husband and wife, they will be using black magic to control their spouses. Even in workplaces, you're subordinate, you don't know your work, you want to use black magic to control your boss, so that you'll be there doing rubbish and nonsense, and they won't sack you, or you are the boss. So check it very well, and let me know. It's an unusual reason. I told you it's very, very unusual, but look at it. How can you be very smart and you consider that as an option? How can you be a good person and you consider that as an option? No, it won't even cross your mind. Because if God has given us brains to work with, lips to talk with, to learn, to improve our character, to improve our relationship, to engage in dialogues, but you're too lazy to work on yourself, you're too proud to humble yourself through the journey of self-development, self-growth, what it takes to better your relationship. Sometimes you have to drop your ego. Sometimes you need to apologize. Sometimes you need to tell people sorry. Sometimes you need to admit that you are wrong, but you're too proud to admit. You now want to go and practice magic, practice witchcraft to shut people's mouth up, to make people no longer know what they are doing, so that you'll be controlling them, manipulating them. You'll be doing the wrong things, nobody will complain. You'll be doing the wrong things, everybody will come and be worshiping you, thanking you. You will enter families, enter marriages, enter homes and break them, and use magic to control people. They will leave resources that belong to their family and start giving it to you because you're too lazy to work hard, because you're so evil. You don't believe you are smart enough to work your way through life. You don't think your heart is good enough to attract good to you. You have not been doing karmic cleansing. You've not been doing anything to bring good to yourself. That is the reason why you enter witchcraft practice. Remember, to recap it. Firstly, you are not smart enough, because to be loving is a very smart move that scores you a lot of points. It scores you a lot of points in this life, especially in the law of karmic justice and abundance. First, you're not smart enough. Second, you're not good enough. Third, you're a combination of both the first and second one. Combination of you not being a good person or a smart person. Because if you are smart, you'll be wise to run away from anything black magic and witchcraft. So thank you very much for listening. I thought there are unusual reasons. Maybe you're expecting me to tell you something from the Mars, from the moon. No. Think about it. These are very simple, unusual reasons why people go into witchcraft practice and black magic. If you think otherwise, let me know.